It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the UCLA Bruins, taking on last year's national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Bruins will get us started with the opening kickoff.
All right, let's put up some fight.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll give it to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47.
Tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
He won't fight, though.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Power football with the run. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Trying play action. Pulls it in. It's Montgomery. Breaks into the open. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Underwood. That's caught. It's Davidson. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him.
I'm glad you're watching the game. You can see the page.
They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a...
Oh, no. Come on with the bullshit, bro. Katie, how it taste? Mm-hmm. Oh shit. What you say, Scott? She almost what? No. I'm dying. Huh? Yeah.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on last year's national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. They're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fall.
No, I'm giving you the ball back so you can score.
The deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Nigga, apologize. Nigga, I'm letting you score. You was up 7 before the descent.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Got him downfield. He's
played in height.
And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he's going to bring this one out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your
really
game
good.
plan, come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the
Like the best ever?
looking for space. It's Flores. He fought him off
How
for
the
a while.
fuck did I end up being negative?
Game tackling.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself a chance, but you got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number one, and wasn't able to do that.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in run.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Marshall. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Nelson. Makes the catch. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Touchdown, Bruins! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
There'll be a lot of people
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
College. Most of the time, I'm like Call of Duty.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Got his man. Oh, what a cut. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Davidson. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball up.
Man downfield. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break it. tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle is going to be made.
It'll be 3rd and long.
42, Spider. 4.
Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Got his man quickly. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do.
Here we go.
Gets it out quickly. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! On to attempt the try. They get the score and a free trip to the ice bath after the game.
No doubt. Heck of a pass, though. Just stand in there, know you're going to get smashed right in the face. I'll take the ice. I'll take the touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll keep it on the ground. There he goes. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know, people forget Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. But the tradition, the uniforms, the Rose Bowl, everything about UCLA just smells good.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running it to the right. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. It's complete to the right. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
The Bruins need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Quick step and go. Wide open spaces. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Georgia.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out and get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
To the ground with the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing now.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Defense is about getting the guy on the ground, holding on for dear life. It's hard, I know, with so much speed on the outside, but you got to get that guy on the ground. When you miss one tackle, next thing you know, all that extra yardage is killing your defense.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Got a man. It's Marshall. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving them completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving. The pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. No matter the sport, he epitomized a UCLA mantra: be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air. It's Underwood. Looking for a deep man. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Quarterbacks have tough jobs. They got to be fast, obviously. They got to react to all the speed in front of them, all the shifts, all the motions, all the formations. But when you play zone, you got to make sure you get deep to shallow. I can't get beat deep first. The quarterback does a good job bailing, playing that cover 3 technique, then breaking on the football, then going and making a big play.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
Oh, he found a space on the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Lawson. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And his offense has put together a really nice drive, man. You really want to pay this off. Obviously, third down approaching. Got to be smart with the football, but we want to cut into this lead as much as possible. Down a couple possessions. This would be huge right before the half.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UCLA! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. looking for space. It's Davidson. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Underwood. The sweet feet buy a little time. That's caught. It's Davidson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He might want another play. Wants to go up top. Still looking on the move. He's got him wide open. What a cut. Now he's loose. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Back's going for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. With that trip to the house. The AT unit on the field.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
And that's why these guys play defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. This time it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Nelson. With the catch, it's Matthews. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion. But if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the 1st half, they'll try to kick a field goal. The field goal is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the 2nd half as Georgia about to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Might as well stick with him. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Finds a tight end down the gut. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. The Bruins are on the move. Run the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
Underneath Tulsa coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive in the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Quickly complete. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. And the Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Defense looks like they're coming. Pulls it and fires to the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. A run for the quarterback. Got the first himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
From the red zone, looking for a man. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bruins. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just
Lots of running room. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The short hands, it's Simmons.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They'll bring him down at the 14-yard line, and that return of the interception has this offense with spectacular field position. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Punts it out of the air. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Quarterback got it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Well, you know that every single week this guy's legs are going to be a problem, and the defense just has not had an answer for him. They can't keep him in the pocket. That last play, he's able to get outside, scramble, and go make something happen. And with that last run, he's now eclipsed the 100-yard rushing mark for the game.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Russell. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield. First down.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Pulls and throws out the RPO. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
And that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quick.
Touchdown, UCLA! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. They'll pull in the squid kick inside the 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter, with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Under fire. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
The situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Now facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Shoots it to the left. Got his man all by himself. All out of space. Touchdown, Georgia. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Catch in the middle. It's Marshall. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Intercepted for the 11th time. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Might be changing the route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Ready, break. Go. Pound 55 weak. Forward. Gaucho.
They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Georgia going up tempo.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense putting points on the board. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He's looking to throw. He's going to let it go. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Man, this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. The decision to go for it does not pan out. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
The Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Dogs will try to convert on fourth down. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for it. Pretty good job by the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll go to work in the air on second down. On the move, he fires. Snagged in the middle, it's Matthews. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Grab near the marker. It's Marshall. At the 40, there he goes. Open field on the right. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Ready to try the point after. And it's perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Pittsburgh looked like a bunch of world beaters today in a stern-to-stem beatdown. I think a lot of people forget this program won 5 national titles last century. A rich tradition and a sparkling performance today. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a fourth down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about
a big
the
game
exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Game right here. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Makes the grab over the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Cox. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.